And we are gonna bring down the hammer on these units. Holy crap, that is a lot of them. Okay, naval fire support. I think I'm gonna oh, okay, I'm taking that. We saved the city, Patrick. What is up, everyone? Welcome to Total War Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai. We got a pretty juicy siege defense on our hands. I have just crossed Realm Divide and betrayed the Shogunate after pillaging the Shogunate's capital, and we are now fighting for the Josei Republic, I guess. And to mark that wonderful occasion of backstabbing the Shogun, of betraying my allies, we are going to be fighting against my former allies. I think, yeah, Sendai Shogunate forces. Got 2 Sendai armies approaching us. Mostly Levy infantry, but a few units of Kachi. And I think this is going to be pretty straightforward, though I might lose some ammunition on the line infantry. They might run out of ammo before the battle's over, but I can manage that. We got naval fire support and the best settlement in the entire game. Not just heavily upgraded, but also the best type of fort. This is the best fort map in my opinion. A lot of slopes that we can take advantage of, and it's going to be a while until the enemy army, or the reinforcing army, sorry, manages to make it to the fort. So there's a bit of there's a bit of room for defeat in detail. And this is taking way too long to load in my late game battle stuff, right? Oh boy. And that frame rate, man, gotta love it. So we're gonna have the Levy garrison infantry. I try to have my garrison units in one group just to signify that they're expendable. Of course, I want everything on guard mode. Then we got the line infantry, who are going to... They're not going to be the most involved in the fight, but they're gonna deal the final decisive blow if it ever comes to that, if I ever need them. I'd rather use Levy infantry on the outer levels and for most of the fight, because 1, they're expendable, and 2, they have more ammunition, which is interesting. They got 5 more volleys. Sorry about that. Okay, they got 5 more volleys than line infantry. And now I'm gonna have to be very careful and deliberate with my deployment. I'm not gonna place them on the walls yet, because I have some plans for these boys. I have some plan for these young boys. I got some plans for them. Except for the intersection, I think I can actually just place units here. I'm not planning on doing anything fancy on the inside. All the fancy stuff is going to happen on the outside of this fort. I'm predicting that the main bulk of the force is going to spawn along this area, though I might be totally wrong and end up spawning in this section. But we'll see about that. Here, some spearmen. I think I can keep these cavalry inside. Maybe use them. I don't think they're going to be involved in the fight. They're just going to run down enemy units for the most part. Yeah, okay. And you got naval fire support. Got to remember about that. Okay, awesome. We're gonna, first things first, order of battle. We are going to burn down that gate. I'm going to burn down this gate, and I'm going to burn down that one. Yeah, I'm not going to stick... I'm not going to stick on this level. I might fire a few volleys onto the Yarikachi. Funnily enough, in Fall of the Samurai, the traditional units are actually a much tougher nut to crack than anything else. And I'm assuming that the enemy army is going to be spawning in from that direction, though. Or no, they're going to come in. Okay, they're all coming in from the same direction. That's great. So never mind. I'm going to move this unit of Levy infantry to this side. Redeployment. I love these late game forts because of all the constant redeployments and moving to different and giving ground and everything. Spear Levy. I don't need to care about that. Those guys are going to be pretty... Those guys are going to be pretty easy to deal with. I don't really care. And I have 1 unit of Levy infantry down here. Levy infantry, not garrison, but they got upgraded accuracy. 21 accuracy, which is Okay, well, it's not great, but it's not terrible. That's a Chernobyl reference there. Oh, what is this? What is this? What is this? Are they gonna enter? Okay, they're gonna enter the fort. So they're gonna enter the fort. I might send my Yarikachi to deal. Oh no, they're not going to enter. Never mind. I'm gonna try something here. I might lose a few levy infantry to return fire. All right. I just want to get some shots off, at least whittle down the... At least whittle down the enemy units. Or I should burn down this gate as well. At least whittle down the Katanakachi, not the Yarikachi so much. Yarikachi are a bit easier. Katanakachi are better anti-infantry. I don't want to get rid of them. Quick. Even if it's just a few. Is the General's Hatamoto actually going to attack me first? That's going to be very weird. They usually wait to the end of the fight. Are you not going to burn that thing down? Okay, there we go. Did I not move you over? Okay, get in. So this levy garrison infantry is going to be a purely delaying tactic for the most part. Katanakachi are not going to use the gates. They're going to climb the walls. Traditional units, always want to remember, traditional units almost always take the walls, except for Bokachi. And I think Matchlock Kachi. So all of the ranged units will go through the gates. I think I messed up the timing a bit here, but whatever. We're okay. We can manage. Levy infantry are firing on the spear levy, who are taking some substantial losses. All right. Not much happening on the... I'm going to call... I think that's like the eastern part, and this is the western part. But whatever. If I can get my levies out of this fight, that'll be great. But no, they'll route into the fort. Yeah, they'll route inside, so I can still use them. They're gonna rally. Or no, you're just gonna freeze. Yep, they're just gonna freeze. Never mind. But that's gonna be another delaying tactic, and now you're gonna see first the generals. Weirdly, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why the general's Hatamoto is entering the fight, but I guess better for me now. I guess that's better for me. You can fire on the Yarikachi. That will be great. Okay, it might be time for a naval bombardment, or maybe I should delay it. I want to make sure it's as decisive as possible. And I'm not concerned with damaging the fort because it's already damaged. And having a damaged fort in this game is actually quite beneficial, unless you're trying to recruit something in the settlement. But other than that, you're much better off just accepting the damage and, you know, and attrition warfare, scorched earth tactics. Got Katanakachi approaching. All right, you might get the Shogatai as well. I might give the naval fire support now. While they're climbing. Yeah, while they're climbing, I'm going to give them naval fire support. Focused. I'm not sure if I have explosive shells. I'm not sure if I unlocked them already. And we're going to pull the levy garrison off of the walls. And to give some better line of sight to my men on the interior section of the wall. Come on, come on. Here we go. That's a sacrificial levy unit. Come on. Here they come. Here comes the naval bombardment. Come on. If you can just break down the wall. Okay, awesome. 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 Truly awesome. Truly awesome stuff, boys. I'm proud of you. Get the levy infantry out of there. They're gonna live to fight another day, I think. Maybe. And then we got line infantry who do not have Neil fire. That's important. Neil fire would have been absolutely great in this fight. But whatever. We got Shogatai down there, which is concerning. Spear levy garrison charging in. I'm gonna bring the general down just to inspire this unit. Yep, that's a lot of stuff down there. That's a lot of stuff, and we got about 2 minutes until the next 1 minute until the next naval bombardment. For now, we just got to pin down this Yarikachi. I think this Shogatai is actually starting to climb the walls. Why are you walking, scumbag? Okay, morale stabilizing. You can just get that. Okay, there we go. Barely. Yep, and this is a good idea. Moving this levy infantry down here. They got some shots into the side of the Shogunate as it was standing down there. All right, naval fire support is coming online very soon. The battle has been won in this section of the fort. No surprise. I'm gonna pull back. I'm gonna pull back the Yarikachi and these guys down here. What on earth are you doing? Come on. Yeah, spear levy holding like chads, holding like absolute chads, like mad lads. And we are gonna bring down the hammer on these units. Holy crap, that is a lot of them. I don't know which one. I don't know which target to go for. Honestly, I honestly do not know which targets to go for. On this, we got the Shogunate down here. Okay, and then okay, naval fire support. I think I'm gonna. Oh, okay, I'm taking that. I am taking that. Holy crap! Oh my god. If you can, the sooner you fire, the better. The sooner you guys can fire your volley, it can blow your loads, the better. Holy crap! Here it comes. We lightning strike this crap. And I might actually get the army losses after that's done. You're gonna watch that. You're gonna see that. I might actually get the army losses. Come on, come on, come on! I'm ignoring everything on the battle just to watch this happen. Holy crap. Oh my god. Holy crap. And like the thing is, the bodies themselves are flying and they're also impacting the guys next to them. I don't think it's killing them, but it's at least knocking them over. Holy crap. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. And it's coming to the final part of the fort now. I'm gonna have to expend some spear levy for this fight. Spear levy. And this archery tower has been firing for I don't know how long on my line infantry unit. And this is where Neil fire would have been an awesome option to have. Awesome tool to have in my arsenal. How are you? What on earth is happening? Where did this guy come from? Yeah, get the levies there. Yarikachi are bugged out. You're seeing the game's pathfinding really not doing too well over here right now. All right. Levy garrison infantry are doing their job and drawing fire for my line infantry. And this is, you want to save your line infantry for later in the fight, for when you know the morale shock of high casualties is absolutely needed. I don't know why this one's not responding. Yeah, they're finally responding. Units are taking like 30 seconds to respond to orders. So, okay. Levy garrison at about 205 kills on the free unit. Not bad. And I'm going to pull back the line infantry now. Come on, pull back the line infantry. Pull back the Yariki. Pull back the generals already pulled back here. Spears at the ready. Got a lot of generals Hatamoto down there. A lot of generals Hatamoto down there. I'm going to bring the levy infantry in here as well. Levy infantry are trading with enemy levy infantry. Of the line, sir. Yeah, sometimes their targeting is borked and they don't fire for whatever reason. Man, I would kill to have another naval bombardment right now. Still got one unit of Yarikachi at large. A lot of units down here. I should have probably burned down the gates instead of taking this fight. But anyway, we're going to charge in. We're going to charge in the Yarikachi. I'm going to move this Yariki back here. I think I'm going to try moving it down to that section of the fort. Oh, no. No, don't go the wrong direction. Do not pathfind into the wrong part of the fort. That's the last thing I need right now. If I can get the army losses, that should be great. At this point. Or at least incite the chain routes. Or get the general. If I get the general, I should be good for some chain route. Because a lot of units are taking forever to break here. Yeah, there's generals Hatamoto wavering. Yarikachi are unfortunately taking the brunt of this damage here, which I do not like to see. Got more Yarikachi down there. They're still at large. This shows you how decisive traditional units are in this game. That morale advantage. Yeah, if you could actually start firing, dude, that would be great. I don't know where the enemy general is. I don't know if he's dead yet, or if he's down there somewhere. Can't tell. Yeah, this is this pathfinding is horrible. We got some units wavering here and there, and they're shattering. Yep, they're shattering. They're shattering, and that's the army losses modifier. I think that's the army losses. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. I didn't need any of the gunpowder units for that. This shows you follow the samurai at its best and worst. You have these awesome large-scale siege defenses and whatever, but the game's pathfinding is it's a doozy. It is a doozy indeed. And I'm gonna send my line, or no, I'm gonna send no continue. I need to wipe out. I need to do some unit wiping out here. Get onto the wall if you can. All right, that is some mess over here. Holy crap. Literally breaking Fall of the Samurai right now. This is quite literally breaking the game at this point. Oh, the line, sir! At the double! At the double! Also, yeah, these guys ran. Look, they ran out of ammo. This line infantry has been firing the whole fight and just ran out of ammo, as I feared. Sweep them from the field. There's a few lessons to learn over here from my mistakes. Is you want to deploy your units as early as possible and move them as little as possible. Unfortunately, because of how they just bug out. Yeah, we're just chilling over here. Just chilling. Don't mind us. Okay. All right. No idea which direction these guys are running. Levy is ready, sir. I think I'm gonna just redeploy them here in case anyone tries to run out the other direction, because that's happening. Line infantry have finally responded to my orders. They've accepted my suggestions. They're not orders. My levy is unfortunately still firing on. Sweep them from the field. Come on. Them taste our steer. Let them taste our steer. And there we go. That's the carnage. Continuing. Yep, that's the carnage that's continuing over here. I'm losing some cavalry to the archery tower. I'm aware of that. I'm gonna pull them away. Yarikachi with 406 kills, which is pretty low, honestly. I've seen much better. I've seen way better than that. Guess I'll just appreciate the carnage while I can. This game looks absolutely amazing. If only the units would actually behave better. Which unit is this on the wall? I want to see how much. Okay, that's 432 kills. Pretty average for line infantry. Is Matchlock Kachi? I think there might be Yarikachi down there. What's going on here? Yeah, Spear Levy have shattered. What is going on down there? I don't want to move into my melee because they're just gonna get friendly fired, and considering the way this campaign is unfolding, I don't think it's wise. And they're still climbing though. They're still accepting. They still have the order to climb the wall logged in. Yeah, that's I hope that's a heroic victory. I think I messed up a bit with the Levy infantry. I hope I didn't lose the unit entirely. This unit of Levy infantry, I made a mistake with it. Got line infantry over here that's also pretty heavily battered, but that's expected. I expected them to make it this far into the fort. Like there's no way I was gonna repulse them at the first level. Absolutely not. Maybe if they were only Levy infantry, but just having one unit of Kachi or a few units of Kachi is enough to allow them to break into the fort. They're like berserkers or something. If you've played the if you played Lord of the Rings, like the third age mod for Medieval 2, like they're kind of like that. They're the ones who are supposed to break a gap in the line and allow the other units. They're like stormtroopers, basically. German stormtroopers, World War I. That's what Kachi units are like in this game. That's why just having one or two of them in an army is just such a problem if you're fighting them. They're going to radically alter the course of battle. Look how far in they made it. Let alone Shogatai, just Katana Kachi, just Shogatai is enough. Just Yari Kachi is enough to allow units to get this far to the fort. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore this and just allow these guys to do their thing. Turn off guard mode. And just try and finish them. I'll put them out of their misery. Fall back. Okay, maybe get back into the fort. Maybe if you run back in like this, you'll actually finish off these guys. Get a good amount of kills. 500 kills on Yarikachi. Yeah, and this unit as well is getting mad experience. 553. I think that's enough, honestly. We did it. We wiped out this army, basically. We saved the city, Patrick. We did it. We saved the city. Costly victory. Well, you know what I could have done? I could have used the Levy infantry better and deployed them better. I did not expect the entire enemy army to spawn on the same side. So I think, yeah, I'm gonna save that replay. That's gonna be Josai versus Repub versus Sendai. Naval bomb. Naval. I'm gonna write. Navy strike. Oh, fail. I think my most valuable units are gonna recover most of their strength in the in between turns. Yeah, I lost to this unit of Levy infantry, unfortunately, not the garrison unit, but 1,328 to 5,417 is not excellent for these fights. I could have done better. Maybe if I used the Yari key better, but it's really hard to tell how exactly the AI is gonna approach the fort. Whether they're gonna take the gate or just gonna march outside doing nothing. 603 kills on line infantry, Yarikachi. Yeah. We had 2 units. We had 3 units kill more of the enemy than we lost in our entire army. I hope the replenishment will really come in for this fight. And I think I'll probably continue this. I was streaming this campaign, by the way. I think I'll put the cards over there and maybe in the description as well. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. This is actually easier. This is actually easier because there's no Kachi units here in the enemy army. It's all just line infantry, even with all that experience. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I might stream this campaign again, so stay tuned for that. Hit the sub button. You can also support me on Patreon if you really like my videos that much, and Discord links in the description below, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.